1d6 plus 4 daily at dawn.
Yeah.
And if you use the last charge, roll if you on a 1. If you roll a 1 on the last charge, the staff just disappears.
Oh, epic.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure
So
there
just don't
is
use the last
9 charges on it right now, so I don't accidentally fucking eat the item immediately.
Well, it recharges at dawn, and no one's been up here in a very long time.
yeah,
So
fair enough.
How come I can... Okay, there we go. Alright. You guys doing it so fast?
How do you ping?
Hold. Me and Chris were in sync, and then you guys joined in and ruined it.
Cool. I'm going to heal for 36 health, putting me at max.
I would hope.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So we leveled up, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We're
What?
at 5.
Do we gain the amount of hit points that we gained for our level as like current?
What?
Because we
Dude,
gained hit
Do we
points.
max out in health?
Oh, sure. Yeah, since you leveled up, you actually max out your health.
Okay.
I also didn't like.
Level up?
No, I don't have like my damage to health bar at all.
You're
Yeah.
what now?
He
Like,
doesn't know how much health he had lost, is what he's
Yeah.
saying.
Oh,
It doesn't matter because you're back at full.
because you don't keep track of these things.
no, because we leveled and I just assumed we healed from leveling.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, then I don't need to use a bunch of charges.
No, you already did.
Good dumbass.
Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
I was just at full health because I don't ever seem to take damage. Between my really high AC and the fact that I'm always in the back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, it's not really your AC, it's the fact that you're barely in combat.
Spellcaster.
You don't get evasion till level 7.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's an improved evasion, so
No.
I hate how
it's a 3.5 equivalent of improved evasion.
Oh, okay.
So what are we
I
doing?
hate how my like tiny kobold character doesn't ever center properly because of the weird shape.
Have you ever tried turning off snap to grid?
I thought that was a per map thing
Fuck off.
that the DM has to do.
If you hold down control, you can place it wherever you want.
Everybody does it.
It's still snapping to the grid.
Oh, sorry, alt.
Okay. Yeah, that's more like it.
Everyone starts vibrating.
Dylan.
Anyways,
Dylan's face through the world.
anyway, so what are you guys gonna do now?
I
Hey,
guess
guys,
we'll leave.
weren't we supposed to just kind of wait here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said
alive.
you could either wait there at the top or go down to him
We
because he'll probably
shouldn't
be
wait
somewhere in the
here
middle
at
of
the
the tower.
top because he's going to see all these chests and be like, there's no way there was only like 100 gold.
He's slow. It's his fault.
Listen, buddy, there was only 100 gold. I don't know what to tell you.
Look, I'll just have the wizard tell him.
Oh yeah,
that
the
he
water.
didn't have any- the not lava.
Eh. Is this guy still here?
Yeah, they're just vibing.
Okay, goodbye.
The wizard just sort of looks up at you as they go back to reading at their book.
Bye, have a nice day.
This person's gonna like
Of course.
be in there forever.
Oh, yeah, I
This
heard the movie.
area is so silent. You can't just go
Silent.
through that wall.
Phase through the wall. Phase through the wall.
Misty Step doesn't do that.
Okay, well, these doors should be open. So
Oh yes. Stare.
It's like a
Why is it not
memory
loading?
book.
we
Okay.
disappeared.
And you exit the tower.
Woo!
And at the bottom of the tower, you see Hadron sort of just like
Why'd you
flipping
make
through a
yours so
book.
small?
He's reading a book sitting at the base of the tower. He looks up and notices you guys. He goes, "Oh yes, perfect. Have you managed to succeed in the top?"
Weren't you supposed to come up the tower?
Yeah. I kind of lost track of time. There was a really interesting book at the first floor.
Fair enough.
It's an old vintage
Great.
version of a treatise on magic that hasn't been reprinted yet. Kind of a artifact, first edition. Lots of really, really dumb information in here that I can't wait to show my colleagues.
Well, there you go. There's your treasure.
Well, there's some other stuff at the top. And speaking of that, I assume you guys managed to pillage your heart's desires out. I mean, looks like the mage there has some sort of sentient item.
It talks sometimes.
Well, we
It's
didn't find that at the top of the tower. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, but I was right.
What?
The tower was mad. I
Oh
was
yeah,
angry at it.
Stay mad. Stay mad.
of course. I mean, I figured.
Well, you laughed at me when I said that the tower's angry.
I did no such thing. Perhaps it was one of your colleagues you're misremembering. Anyway, there is one piece of treasure now that I know you found yourselves quite a nice hollow. A silver raven, little statuette.
I don't have it.
I'll hand it over. I
That's
don't
not
give a
wrong.
shit. It's basically useless to me.
He takes it and goes, "Perfect, thank you. I'll make sure this gets back to its rightful owners."
All right.
How long has that tower been sealed?
Ooh, I want to say 200 years, but this is an heirloom for the family.
Okay.
They've been looking for it for quite some time.
I'm just trying to figure out how to calculate my save DC. Not for any like reason related to this. I just remember that I have Stunning Fist, and
I believe it's based on your wisdom, so 8 plus wisdom plus proficiency.
I will say, since you've helped me out with this quite nicely, if you're ever in Weybrig, there's a family there, Monteverde family. They can always use adventurers like you who can do some treasure hunting. I mean, you got one of their heirlooms back. That's probably good enough. I can put in a good word for you.
How many heirlooms have they lost?
Well, they founded Weybrig, and Monteverde has become a little bit less of one family and more of a collection of families. It was the first 5 founding families of the city. And, you know, as families go, the longer they're around, usually the bigger they get. So,
bigger they are, the harder they fall.
People like
No,
I don't say that. I
but-
don't say that.
say the bigger they are, but because of their founding status and quite a lot of magical items because of their location, they seem to have lost not a lot, but enough that it matters. This one landed quite a ways away from home. Usually they're a little bit closer.
We should really keep track of our stuff.
Well,
you
I
c-
mean, they try to, but when an insane wizard dimensional doors into the middle of your mansion, it's a little bit harder.
That's what I'm saying.
So you're gonna teleport us back to town?
Oh yeah, speaking of which town? Cardia, Weybrig. I mean, I'm
Oh.
going either way.
Could I, out of character, could I see the map just so I know where
Sure.
that is?
So, Cardi's here.
Yes.
Waybrig's up here.
Oh.
And then the like collective he was saying he'd recommend us is in Weybrig.
Yeah.
I feel like we're done with Cardi because the next one is like
Yeah, they
Restore
also
the-
don't like us very much.
I mean,
I wonder why.
Yeah, because the next thing is fight the Lich, and no.
well, here's the thing. I have something in my house around Cardi that I really need to get if we're gonna teleport.
Well, I mean, if you need to get something at your house, I can just put you back in Cardi.
Would you be able to teleport us to Cardi and then Weybrig?
No. Talk about a gross misuse of my resources.
Oh, don't lie. You know magic comes back on the daily.
Listen, there's a shiny piece of gold for you.
He takes.
to do.
He pulls out a binding of scrolls. And he's like, I've only got 2 of these.
So that's perfect.
Yeah, that's exactly how many we need.
I've got somewhere else I need to be after I drop this off. I've got to go back to my I've got to go back to my magic college and towel.
Towel?
Yeah, towel.
I could care less where we go.
I
Towel.
vote for Weybrig because more shiny magic items.
Yeah, but I really need to get the thing from Cardi.
What do you
I
have?
don't care.
What do you need from Cardi?
Our possessions are not who make us who we
Look, unless you're
I
willing
said
to
that
front
wrong,
me
that's
the,
fine.
unless you're willing
But
to front me
also-
like the 5,000 gold it's gonna cost me to pay a wizard to make me a dimensional door scroll. You're on your own.
It's a no from me.
And
You
I guess
don't
you
need
could
the
just-
thing from the Cardi.
Listen,
I mean, come on, it's Waybreak. If you really need something back, go do a few quests up there, and you can buy your own dimensional door scroll.
Exactly.
Fine.
We'll get it eventually. Don't worry about it. It's probably useless anyway. Like you. I mean,
Okay, first of all, I've done way more in combat than you have.
just because you can use a stupid thing where it attacks 3 times as much
Yeah, so therefore I've done
doesn't
3
mean
times
you've
as much
technically done more.
That means in combat, I'm in 3 times as effective as you.
Yes, but he has done 0 amounts of attempting to murder me, and you've done 1.
Yeah, but you're irrelevant.
Don't tell him about the time I tried to push him off the hill.
So Mr. Wizard Man, can you take us before they bicker more?
Where? You still
Oh,
haven't
sorry.
decided. Are you going with me, or are you going back to
Going
your
to Waybrig.
Waybridge.
Waybridge? Okay. He unfolds one of the scrolls, whispers something to it, and then sort of throws it on the ground, and a white door sort of opens up. He's like, "Well," he gestures towards it. "I'll go in after you."
I'm gonna backflip through it.
Roll acrobatics.
Only
my
because
God.
it's gonna be hilarious if this goes wrong.
It's a decent backflip, nothing special.
I go through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through.
I go through.
All right. I don't have a map for this place yet, so we're just going back to the start.
Yes. I still love this shitty ass Necron symbol I made that has just become Jamie's oh no.
His MacGuffin?
Yeah.
His character thing. And we just left my
Well.
character thing in Cardi.
Don't worry about your character thing. If it was that important, you would have held on to it.
Exactly. I have my character thing.
Exactly.
Listen,
Yeah, I have my
out-
scroll of this mysterious thing that no one knows what it is.
Listen, out of character, all I'm saying is the thing isn't a thing I should have.
Okay.
Nolan,
No
you,
way,
you know what it is.
I know, it's just vibing at your house. Cardi has a 0% crime rate.
Yeah, except for a lich cult.
Yeah, but that's not crime. That's
Oh yeah, they're just
That's-
sacrificing people. They're completely
not
legal
crime.
That's not,
sacrifice.
that's not crime. That's
accepted.
sacrilege. It's not crime. That's sacrilege.
It's
No,
accepted
that's not
there.
crime. That's
What do you
war
call
crimes.
those? The murders?
Accept it.
Eh, it's not petty crime.
No one would steal your thing.
It'd be like
in
going
Cardi.
to like where Al Qaeda was and just being like, this is 0% crime rate, and like
It's like
there's
going
terrorists
to Detroit
here.
and saying that there's 0% crime rate because
No
somebody-
one would steal anything from you in Cardi because I'm not
Can't
there.
there can't be crime if there's no government to make anything illegal.
Oops, didn't mean to read that or roll that.
When did
Your
you get an
incompetence
ancient
knows no
elven
bounds.
arrow?
That's my character thing. Don't worry about it. It's also I haven't set it up yet, so
Okay.
Some
Funny to
being like,
As you step through the door, you find yourself on the city gates of, or around the city gates of Waybrig. The high white stone walls cast a shadow on your location, with massive towers skirting the edges. As you step through, the wizard follows from behind you. He goes, "Well, we're here. I've got to go drop this off," and he sort of shakes the raven. "I'll leave a good word, and they should probably find you. You're an odd crew, so I just gotta tell them to look for the giant and the dwarf." He looks at Jamie when he says that.
he's a lizard
But-
rat.
Definitely a
dwarf.
lizard rat.
It's close enough. Besides, they haven't seen a dwarf. Anything short, it's close enough. But
I
they should
look.
find.
I hate all of you.
I was gonna say, I look at Jamie and I go, would you rather be a dwarf or a lizard rat? This is your time to choose.
At least one of them's almost accurate.
You're not
Alright,
intelligent enough
dwarf
to
it
say the word
is.
accurate.
He goes, that's kind of accurate.
Anyway. So, the gate opens, allowing you into the city, and he sort of gestures and starts walking in.
Should go follow him.
Alright.
Into the city.
Compared to the aggressive discipline of Cardi, Waybreak seems to just ebb and flow. And there's an air of magic, like, as Anthony, your character, would sort of like feels it's like always on the tip of their tongue. This aura of enchantment, and like magic takes almost like a form in the air, like a gas. But the streets ebb and flow, and occasionally sort of lead to dead ends and what's the word I'm looking for here? Crevices that don't seem to feel as if they were built normally. As you follow the twisting, turning roads, the wizard says, here we are. He turns a corner, and immediately you see a massive classical-style mansion that you swear you couldn't see on the skyline. You'd think it, didn't even exist in the same dimension.
Cool.
well,
I love
I'm off-
non-Euclidean cities.
I'm off to deliver this. If you ever want to make your way to a tavern, just take every left. It's the first one, believe me, you'll see it.
Take the
Ta.
every left.
Yeah, take every left.
This town is weird.
Okay, I guess we're gonna take a lot of lefts now.
He knocks on the gate, and after a couple seconds, sort of disappears in the mist.
What happens if we take every right?
We'll get lost.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
You don't fuck around with magic, right?
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
like the place.
now you're standing outside the mansion of the Monteverde family in this non-Euclidean city. What do you do now?
I guess I'm gonna start taking some lefts.
Alright. So you walk and you start taking every left down a couple alleys, past some streets of shopping, and living.
Is it a +1 street of shopping?
No.
And I follow.
It's actually a +2.
And after 3 or 4 left turns, when you'd think you'd find yourself back at where you started, instead there's a massive tavern sign that says the Flying Pig.
I crack my knuckles.
This is weird.
Time. You know,
As Belram would say, onward.
And the doors,
That's
instead of
not
a
a
doors,
lie.
it's more of like the You know the like Wild Western gate thing where it's like you push it in and
Yeah.
it like slides? Yeah, it's got that.
This place is weird.
Yeah, but hopefully this is just a normal tavern.
We're in a magical city.
Yeah,
Do you
but
think
hopefully
this
it's
is
a
a normal
no,
tavern?
Hopefully it's a normal tavern.
You step into the tavern feels about 10 times bigger on the inside than it did on the outside.
Fuck.
Yeah, normal tavern, huh?
A massive second floor rails the entire center with a massive pillar shooting up into the air to the point where it's like shrouded in mist. And there's a spiral staircase where bartenders are stepping up and down, serving patrons on different floors.
Well. Weird.
Who else wants to go to the top floor for drinks? Because there we feel more important.
I'm just gonna walk over and sit down at a table that's empty.
You can't
Roll
even
acrobatics to
look over the
climb up the
table.
chair.
You gotta put books again.
And inside this tavern is a whole. You don't climb up the chair. And in this tavern, there's a massive lot of. You thought you were a weird crew in Cardi. Here, there's. You might have sworn you saw something that looked like a mind flayer, or something that the kids told you about in the old days of the octopus man who can eat your brain. On the way in, conversing with an elf.
That's odd.
I walk over to the table with Zis and pick him up, put him on the seat.
I was gonna do
Okay.
that.
Buckle him in.
Anger.
Just pouts.
I sit down at the table.
As do I.
A pair of white gloves comes up, does like a little, like the clasping gesture with its hands, like just hovering white gloves, and you hear a disembodied voice in your head saying, "What can I get you today?"
Yeah,
We'll take a round of beers.
I'll take a
Of course.
food.
Yeah,
And what
I
kind
will
of
have
food?
some
Human
meat.
food, I assume.
I'll take some elvish food.
Yeah, cat
If you
human
got it.
food.
There's no difference. We will return shortly.
Believe me, there's a difference.
Ugh. And I want milk, not beer.
You wanted
Fuck you,
milk?
you're
Is that what
getting
you said?
beer.
Yeah.
After about 5 minutes of waiting, like 6 sets of hands come by and set down beers in front of everyone in massive steins. And Quentin, in front of you is placed a piece of like a loaf of bread, and in front of Dylan's character is like a lavish steak. He said, "You did request elven food, mind you." And the hand does like it splays its hand and splays itself and like aims points itself upwards like, "Don't yell at me when you get to the bill."
This is fine.
I'm not paying.
Where's my meat?
Oh, of course. An extra hand comes up and just sets down a piece of mutton.
Is it raw or is it cooked?
It's cooked.
Happy bolt noises.
Can I get a milk?
Of course.
Don't give him a milk.
Why?
Because I'm the one paying the bill.
I'll pay for the milk.
Okay, we'll make a separate tab.
Just for the milk.
I just hand
Comes
my-
back and sets down some milk.
I just lightly push my beer to Verlum.
Okay.
I'll take it.
I thought you wanted milk.
Double fisting it.
I thought you wanted milk.
No, that was Quentin. What?
Uh-huh.
It was only me.
I heard Chris's voice. Oh well.
Nope.
Anyways, after about 10 to 15 minutes of just drinking and vibing, another gloved hand comes and sets down a wooden slab.
The
It has-
slab.
It's got like the beers and drinks, and the total is 250 gold, with the steak accounting for about 220 gold of that.
That's fine.
It was a pretty damn good steak.
Yeah. At 250?
Yes, just set it down on the wooden slab and it will teleport to the bartender.
Alright,
Fucking
there you
elves,
go.
Am I right?
Alright. Subtract
Yeah,
250
I
gold
don't
from
trust
your
them.
inventory. But after paying the bill, a weirdly short elf, like comparative, in a red robe, comes up to you as a group and says, "Are you the giant and the dwarf we were told about?"
Well, I'm neither giant nor dwarfish, so
Yes, but he points to Verulam and Zis. Giant and dwarf.
That depends. Do you recognize this arrow? And I hold up my arrow.
Mm, yes, I do.
Belong to a friend of yours?
No, it's an old elven tribe from the north.
Okay,
Okay,
then,
I'm not drunk.
then yes, we are the people that you're looking for.
Perfect. Please, whenever you're ready and your stomachs have settled, open this invitation. He slides a yellow piece of parchment that's been folded together with wax. And please do it outside of the building. We don't need any extra people coming along with you.
I'm glad you said that, man, because I was about to instantly open that letter.
Of course. Just remember, please do take off your shoes while you're in the mansion.
So do we have to take our shoes before we open the invitation?
No, just when you arrive.
Okay.
Okay. I,
And he walks
finished-
off.
I
like,
downed the
he-
2 beers.
He gives you a curt nod and sort of disappears into the crowd.
I'm currently deciding if in character I wear shoes or just like wraps around my feet to make it easier to kick.
I feel like after all the stuff you've been walking on, your character at least wears some form of like sandal.
Yeah, probably.
Because you went into Bear Trap Room.
do.
Yeah.
I take the envelope and I just start walking outside with it.
Alright.
And
Guess
off
we should
we
follow
go.
him so he doesn't do something stupid.
Yeah.
Ironically, as probably one of the wisest members in this party, I'm definitely not.
Why is this not intelligent?
Yeah, like it would not be wise to do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
Perfect.
The gang's all here.
I'll open the letter.
So you make your way out the outside, and there's people, tavern goers coming to and from, and you see a few alleys on your left and right that could make for good places to not bring along any extra people.
Perfect. I step into the alley.
Alright.
This guy's gonna get robbed.
I wonder how
I also
frequent of
step
an
into the
issue
alley.
getting
Alright.
accidentally invited is.
So you step in the alley, and now, Quentin, you're holding the envelope now, and you feel like the seal on the front, apart from being quite intricate, almost seems like it's moving, like it's about to come off.
I out loud say, "Well, that's nasty." I just pop the seal.
When you pop the seal, there's inside of it is just a massive wall of purple runes that flare up, and then you feel yourself just gonna get sucked in to the paper.
Cool.
And in an instant, you're in the front of a large mansion with busts and paintings adorning each side of a hallway that goes on seemingly forever. And to your left, you see a box that it has little cubbies built into it that you can see shoes in.
I'll throw my sandals in there.
What is this, the McDonald's playground?
I start clapping. Yay! No,
I-
I'm kidding.
I take off my boots and then I tie them to my waist with my snare wire.
Take off my slippers and I put them in my backpack.
Take off whatever the hell I'm wearing.
You probably don't wear shoes. You have 3
You're
toes.
fucking kobold.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't remember if I had like armor on my legs at all, and then I went and looked at my ref, and it's just like, oh yes, wraps. Okay, it's just,
Okay.
I'm going to assume they're fine with me having like leg wraps.
Disgusting.
The first door on your right opens up, and a rather tall human with grizzled gray hair and a monocle looks your way and says, "Yes, they are waiting for you."
I look at him and I go, well, here's a problem. Is a fine gentleman outside told us to only take lefts. And then I
Well,
walk
that
in.
does not apply here. It's just through this door.
Like I have such a shit-eating grin on my character's face after saying it.
He does not react at all. He's just got the same like flat expression.
My character doesn't.
I'm just gonna
Working with that tough crowd, huh?
walk in and see what's up.
Do you think it was funny, Trisha?
Anyway,
Sure.
Thanks.
I follow behind this.
in the room there's
Weird.
a fireplace with a large painting of an elf hunter, like standing over an owlbear, with a rather intricate bow, and there's a couple chairs and couches around the fire, and on one of the couches is a elf who is nascently spinning the silver raven that you picked up like on the table.
I didn't think those existed.
What, elves?
Owlbears.
Yeah. Why didn't you think an owlbear existed?
No, my character doesn't think
Oh.
they exist.
Oh, they quite exist. We have a lot of them up here. The
Oh.
elf says to you.
Some ugly bastards.
I say to Senorai, sorry. He thinks that paintings are real.
I just smile and nod, like awkwardly.
Of course.
So I heard that you had got some quests for us.
I heard you need some shit recovered.
Not really quests, as I would say. This really comes from the family, but you do have a good recommendation from Headroom, and he is a very esteemed guest here. Oh, but of course, let me introduce myself. Sebastian Monteverde, excuse me.
Okay,
gets
Sebastian
up and-
Monteith.
Hello.
He gets up, he has short black hair and striking green eyes, and he just like extends a hand. Though he always
Perfect.
seems to have a scowl.
I walk up and I shake his hand,
Okay.
and I go, "There's a
He's
priest
been
in
waiting.
Cardi."
What?
I say there's a priest in Cardi. Well, more of like a demonic entity at this point, but he wouldn't shake my hand. This is the whole thing.
Yes, he probably didn't want you to notice how cold dead he was.
I just wish he was more dead. Anyways,
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. Quite crazy stuff. Death
Yeah.
cults and all. I'm surprised nobody ever, like, touched him and thought, wow, he's cold. That's weird.
you know, I'm not that surprised that no one ever touched him, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Cardites are quite crude people. Anyway,
I still have a shit-eating grin on my face.
you've recovered quite something nice. Well,
Yes.
at least Hadrun did, and he got paid quite handsomely for it. And he thanks you for your work and your cut that you got out of the base that I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
would-
Anyway,
I have a talking staff now.
of course.
I got
The
these
staff
neat
is just
gloves.
bugger.
I have a cool orb that opens a thing in a tower.
I could walk off
probably
the
doesn't
walls.
open much anymore. But anyway,
You never know.
he goes over to the table where he was spinning the raven. He sets it down and he picks up a small pamphlet. He's like, well, this is everything we've lost and the rewards we've paid for it, at least. Something post for the reward, at least. And you can take a look and see if anything catches your interest.
I'm gonna take a look.
Alright, so you pop open the pamphlet and you go to the last page where you would assume you'd see it, and you see Silver Raven, favor, plus 20,000 gold.
Oh. I think we got gypped.
Probably.
I'm slightly upset.
But you can see it's been struck through, and there's the signature of, you can assume, Hadroon right next to it.
I am the most upset. Anyways,
I
But-
already said we shouldn't trust him, so.
Anyway,
I mean, he did bring us here, so
I don't care for money too much, so I'm not that upset.
you hold your tongue.
below that, there are 3 names left on this page, and it says, Crimson Brooch, Ruby Ring, and the last one is, Heirloom Bow.
I thought we had a theme of red.
I just say, is that the bow in the painting?
Quite actually, yes. Unfortunately, after going out to hunt some more owlbears, he got ambushed by a quite nasty set of giants, and they've had his bow as a bit of a trophy for their tribe.
Oh, yeah,
I
giants
just
can be rude.
look at Chris and I'm like,
What? I'm not a giant.
What race of giant?
Yeah, well, giants less, but they were big people. We tried going out there, but mostly we just encountered ogres. But that bow's
See,
quite
yeah,
important.
they're
It can
rude.
draw lightning, which is quite a beautiful art. But it has
you
to
make
be
any-
handled by the Monteverde family to do so.
It can draw lightning. Did you use it to paint that painting?
I'm gonna hit him in the head.
No, we did not use it to make the painting. That was done by an artist in Trebrig. No, it can draw lightning as an arrow. Someone with your less dexterous hands could not pull off.
I internalize my 20 dex and I just look at him and I go, right.
Okay.
So, anyways, what can you tell us about the other 2 magic items?
Well, magic? They don't have to be magic. For example, the ring is just a special one. It was sent to Cardi as a symbol of goodwill between our families in hope that we can, together combat the Lich. And it was stolen in a quite high-profile heist. They never caught the thieves. Whole set went missing. Our ring was just one from the family, but there are others from different parts of the Monteverde family. Necklace. There was a chalice. I know those wound up in the
The cum chalice.
Shut the
those
fuck
wound
up.
up in the human empires, which are a little bit harder to get since they're so far away. But Shiva has not been nice enough to welcome our emissaries, for lack of a better word. And then the brooch, it comes from the same set, but it went to a family in Tawold, and has been missing ever since somebody decided it would be a good idea to wear it to the ghost tower.
Absolutely going there. Wait.
Here we small folk.
Though, the one thing about the ghost tower is you have to watch out because that place gets raided quite often by the average adventurer like yourselves.
Yeah, we're also
I-
not gonna go there yet.
But we've tracked it down, at least after the ghost tower, we've tracked it down to a rather aggressive adventuring company stationed in Glandy. And I know for a fact they went out into the Desert of Flames to go fight the demigod who lives there recently.
Well, that doesn't sound.
Like you got your hands
fun.
tied with all these thieves and giants. Humans.
Oh, quite so. But we do pay well. Each one of those artifacts pays well. The ring and the brooch both pay 20,000, but the heirloom bow 100,000 gold. It's a family priceless artifact, and money is no object to us.
What is it?
Okay.
then?
Money? Oh, it's a tool we use to entice adventurers like you into doing things that we can't be asked to do.
I'm trying not to drool at the thought of that much shiny.
So, how about the ghost tower thing? We're not going to the ghost tower. We're just
The
gonna go
brooch?
beat the shit out of the people that went to it previously.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
but
over
The ones
here.
that are going to a desert to fight a demigod?
Oh wait, never mind.
I will say, if you're interested in any of them, like I said, the brooch is somewhere in the Desert of Flames. The ring is missing. You'd probably have to go down to Cardi and talk to the Thieves Guild or whatever the thieves are doing these days down there.
I just look at Dylan.
And the bow, well, we do have a man.
Whoa.
We also have a man. His name is Velrum.
No, a half giant. Quite like your friend there, who, by the name of Brawn Fists, who will have some
Oh, see, now
information
he's
for
just-
you.
Brawn pits, brawn pits.
But Brawn Fists can help you. Besides, we probably believe it's at the Citadel of Mama. Yes, I know. Giants are quite smart about their naming. You know, calling their queen Mama,
I bet she's ugly.
as
I
all
wouldn't-
giants
I
are,
wouldn't-
probably.
I wouldn't say that though.
As all giants are, of course.
I would.
Okay, so you're saying there's one here. There's
But I
one
would be
here,
wary. There
there's one
already is.
here.
Yes, but I would be wary about that too, as there already is a clan of elves sort of dead set on that bow. Bunch of giant hunting.
So we're doing the bow.
I hold up my arrow and I say, "Is it the tribe that this belongs to?"
Why would I know that?
I listen.
It's Elven, yes. He like grabs the
Is
arrow and
this-
it's like, yes, it's clearly from the Northern Metals, but from that tribe, you'd have to go and compare yourself. They don't come out of the mountains.
Well, I know where I want to go.
Right, so to the mountains we go. Now, where is this?
If you'd like to talk
Bronfist?
amongst yourselves, just go across the hallway. There is a open parlor for you to discuss in.
Hmm.
You good?
The
He
thought of the
gestured-
parlor is killing him.
He nods to the butler, and the butler like sort of starts escorting y'all out and across the hall.
Okay.
Well, what are we doing?
I guess we're getting escorted.
Yeah, the closest one is the mountains. Second closest would be the Cardi one, but I mean, I don't think the Thieves Guild has anything to do with that.
Yeah?
I don't want to go back to Cardi.
I'd very much not like to go back to Cardi, so I'm good with that too. Um,
And
Quinn
I,
has something to
that's
pick up
super
the
far
party.
away. That's also
Whoa.
super far away.
Blasty Fist McGee over here would like to go back to McCarty.
And that's just as far away as that is.
I know. If I was intelligent, I'd say that it'd probably be best to do Cardi, then go to the Citadel, and then go to the desert to pick up his fang. But I'm not smart. I don't care. I see that the Citadel pays the most and is closest, so I'd like to go with that.
Also, Jamie, your character heard 20,000, 100,000. You short circuited.
Yeah.
You're going for the 100,000. Also, out of character, not said in game. The Cardi one is not gonna happen. Saying that right now.
Well, to
We
be
can go back
fair-
to Cardi, but we're not gonna get that ring.
To be fair, I don't think at our level any of these are happening anytime soon.
No, we got Braun Fist. What are you talking
We
about?
can take on some giants
he's
or giant kin, ogres and the like.
we've got Stonefist on our side though.
Who?
Me. That's my name.
I know, you just never said your character's last name, so
I know.
how would I know?
My character's just assuming you knew. It's-
But this Brawn Fist sounds pretty good.
yeah, we'll see.
Listen, I'm just saying bronze is, like, inherently better than stone.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
All right, is his name Bronze Fist or Brawn Fist? Now I'm confused.
Brawn fists.
No, I'm aware. Verlim is not.
Quick, someone add on to my design.
I can't. I tried. Alright, I got you.
Roof
This is what
art.
the arrow looks like.
All right.
We're 3D reconstructing Chris's elven arrow.
And if we find a certain tribe of elves up there, I'm gonna have to do some business.
Listen, that's fine, but I
Think
really
consistent
need
with
to go
murder.
to Cardi.
No, it is judgment.
Okay.
For murder.
Oh,
Dude, Dylan quit. You guys like
Dylan
Okay,
phases out
as
of
I was
reality.
saying, we are not going back to Cardi for that ring. We will go back to Cardi only for Quinnen's whatever.
His MacGuffin.
Here's just hoping we
That I-
find a scroll of dimension door along the way.
The problem being, I didn't expect to get warped like 800 miles away before being able to pick up
700.
my important thing.
It's only 700 miles.
yeah, just not that far. Here, I know we can make it shorter. See, now you're just 700
Now-
feet.
We're almost there.
You bent reality.
Cool, I can't believe our non-Euclidean city made the entire world non-Euclidean.
All right. Well, I've given you your choices.
My vote is Cardi, but I'm only one person.
My vote is the mountains.
I also vote the mountains.
I also vote the mountains.
I shall take 50% of the cut. I mean,
You'll also get 50% of the stabs then.
come at me, lizard.
If you help me avenge my family, you can have my side of the cut.
Okay.
Sounds like a great plan. So that's 3-1. Where do you stand, Anthony?
I could care less where we go.
All right, 4-1.
Satan! Satan!
That is the most lopsided star.
Okay, so we've decided where we want to
Hannah,
go.
Hannah.
Now comes the shopping, because I'm out of health potions.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I still have 11.
Yeah, I have 9.
I have 11.
I didn't even use any of them in that entire fight. Probably should have. I was down to 19 health.
Satan!
I can't believe we broke the DM.
Wait. Keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it there. Perfect.
Stop making pentagrams.
Why?
Satana.
You're conforming to D&D stereotypes.
All right.
I guess we're hunting ogres.
What?
Ogres have layers.
They did mention that there were ogres.
Is it ogres that regenerate?
No.
No, it's
Trolls.
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 Which are
Trolls.
also giant kin.
And what? They're like 3
Really
feet
gross
tall.
ones.
It's okay. We got fire.
Listen, I remember them from DDO, Chris. I know.
I have fire.
You're
It's
just
fine.
gonna fight troglodytes and kobolds for the next 5 hours.
Kill 200 kobolds.
My kin, I've come to steal your shit.
Yeah, Jamie would understand if you played DDO. If
This is the Ravenloft zone. We gotta kill 1500.
Barovian werewolves.
Well, have you know, I think I was level 8 when I got off.
Yeah, well, when you
Wow.
start at level 7, that's not that impressive.
They didn't
No,
need to know that.
Jamie, I
started-
know because only that's brain dead. Truth, who did this? Quentin.
So are we journeying to Mama's Citadel or not?
We're gonna shop
First,
first.
we're gonna shop.
Yeah, we're
We're
gonna
gonna
go
go
shop.
Whispering.
First, you need to tell the.
Yeah,
Huh? Did you just
we
speak
need
English?
to tell. We need to tell the person.
Yeah,
you need to-
get information on the contact and all that.
Gathering information is so not our style.
The cooler giant guy.
Hey,
Wrong fist.
Mm-hmm.
he's half human.
Yeah.
And what are you?
Goliath.
What's the difference?
I'm not human.
I feel like that
You
makes him
basically
bigger.
are just giants.
No.
If he's a giant, I feel like that makes him bigger and better.
Well, I guess we're
Exactly.
just gonna have to find out then, huh?
See, now the real sin is. Hang on. Nobody reclassing their character to use one of the Bilgewater
No, because they're
subclasses.
bad.
Are they?
No, whatever. No, the MF one seems fucking dumb.
I didn't read that one. I read the last one. What was it? The
Uh,
TF one.
TF. Yeah, TF and Nautilus don't seem very strong, but the MF and Gangplank one seems busted as shit. Some of the shit you get to do is so stupid.
Okay, I didn't look at that one.
Eh.
All right, so we're gonna go tell the elf that we're going.
Actually, it's MF, Gangplank, and Caitlyn all rolled into one subclass.
I don't know at 10th level. Well, yeah, because they don't have stuff for like past level 14.
Yeah, but you know, then you just multi-class in something else.
Yeah.
6 levels into another class is a lot.
Like the barbarian one isn't as well built as the misfortune one.
Anyways, we go to the shopping district.
Did you?
We,
Yeah.
Good luck finding it,
Well,
I guess.
no, we're
We
telling
gotta
the
go
elf.
talk to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could talk to- The butler like looks at your group and says, "Oh, have you decided?"
Yes, we are going to this Mama Citadel or Citadel of Mama, whatever.
we will reclaim the bow.
Going to reclaim the book. Perfect.
We'll try.
No, we will.
Good. We've seen through a couple of adventures. Last group, 15 or so. They haven't come back yet.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Hmm. We fought a almost lich.
Almost.
Almost.
Anyway, he'd lead you over to back into their own inn. And he stands up and goes, "So, have you picked something out?"
Yes.
Yes. We are.
We're gonna attempt to trigger your bow.
We will.
Gonna get the bow. Bow that you have missing. We're gonna get it.
Oh, of course. So, anyway, that bow will be
$10.
somewhere up in the north. Watch out for orcs and watch out for giants, as per normal. And I assume you'll be going shopping beforehand, but I can give you the dossier on the job. He
Okay.
takes- He sort of like snaps his hands, and the butler approaches with a dossier or a binder full of information. He holds it out in front of him.
Take it.
Okay, so Anthony takes it. He goes, "Well, that'll have all the information you need, as well as one-dimensional door for getting there.
Oh,
Getting back, well, I figure you'll be able to figure out your own way.
I assume we'll walk
Unless you need another door. though taking another door will cut into the pay you receive at the end. Because
We're fine with one.
these things are expensive to make.
I think we'll be good with one.
Perfect. I expect to hear back from you. You seem promising, at least. You had Hadroon's word, and he is quite a hard man to please. Usually, the adventurers go out and ask him questions like, "Why do you need this?" and "Where did you get it?" and "Who's it for?" He just worked with them, and he appreciates that.
Yeah.
So how do
That's-
we get
He
to
could
the
have
shop?
done more to help, but yeah.
Well, he did provide you with the key we gave him.
And that's it.
Yes, that key was hard to procure.
Not for him.
Oh, for us.
Yeah. Anyways.
You
Goodbye.
helped us.
Ta.
And then he just
He, like-
teleported out.
He goes, "Ta." He claps his hand twice, and you just feel like a sucking motion behind you, and you're back in the alley.
Where's everyone's shoes?
The shoes like come out. The shoes come out of a portal shortly after.
I have my shoe.
I have my shoes on me. That's what. That's...
Well, it would have been nice to know how to get to the shopping district.
Well, I'm
Isn't there
assuming
isn't there a navigation? No, there's not a navigation check. What is it called?
Do I see anyone around us?
Now
we
we
could
got
just
you're
walk
back at
into
the
the
tavern.
tavern and ask.
Yeah, that works.
All right. They walk in the tavern and ask the nearest person. And the elf adventurer says, "Oh, that's quite easy. Just take every third left. Walk straight, take the third left, and keep going, and eventually you'll hit it."
Every third
What
one.
happens if you take every second left?
You die
I do
instantly.
believe you end up in the housing district, but a lot of that's gated community, so you're just gonna hit a lot of brick walls.
this city is odd.
Okay, every third left.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
What does Lussus have to say about this town?
Oh. He goes, "Oh, I remember when this place was just a village. It wasn't as wild as it was, but, you know, wizards need extra space. A couple of private dimensions merged into one super dimension should keepeth a couple things going. Hell, I wouldn't mess with this magic. I've seen what dimensional magic does to people. You ever seen a wizard exist and then not exist? They call me
No.
crazy, but I could have sworn there was a guy there before. And then he evaporates.
I mean,
I've only seen a wizard live and then not live very shortly after a stab.
they would be right by calling you crazy, to be fair.
Fair. Hey, when you're in this town, everything's crazy.
Yeah.
That steak
So I
was
guess-
great.
I guess let's take every third left.
Yeah.
Crazy great, if you might say.
Yes! Yes!
So after taking every third left, eventually, y'all arrive in the shopping district. You take a left, and then there's just bazaars and noise that you could have sworn would have been louder if you were, in a regular city.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go into the weapons shop, and I'm gonna see if they have any, magical daggers or stuff like that.
Well, of course, we'd have magical daggers.
I'm going to also.
What kind of dagger are you
inquire about
looking
magical
for?
weapons.
I guess something that does lightning and poison.
Lightning and
Of the sorts.
poison. Those two things exactly?
Of the sorts.
Of course. So, one moment. So they come back and they set a dagger on the table in a sheath made of what you can assume is silver. This is what some would dub the dagger of the storm. We've got like 20 of them in the back. So it's a dagger of the storm.
How much are they a piece?
Oh, Dagger of the Storm. Oh, we're on. This is a pretty mediocre lightning damage, so I would say. I mean, how much you got on you?
No. I asked you, how much are they?
Oh, well. Usually we're looking at about 1,000 gold.
Alright. Nice to know.
Yep.
I feel like it was an insight check and a half, but you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What would insight? Just
It's literally insight.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Yeah.
It's a wisdom skill.
fuck. Me, it's 1,000 gold.
Yep.
He might be cutting you a deal, you know.
We never know. I'll never know. Alright. No, I'm not gonna buy them, of course. So, at least not yet.
I feel like you're just gonna steal one.
Shut
I don't
up.
feel like that would work.
Stealing from a magical town, it's not
That's a yeah. It's
not
a bad
in my
idea.
best interest, actually. Which
They're
is why,
magical town, like. what do
which
you-
is why I didn't steal my 250 gold back. Because I could have.
Well, I would like to inquire about a magic rapier.
A magic rapier.
E.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Well, you can't say that, man.
Dude, I'm streaming.
POS. Jamie's dabbing in your chat, Quentin. How dare
I
you?
know. I've literally thought about finding out like what the like thing to type that is, and then setting it as a banned phrase in my chat.
Just ban the phrase dab in your chat. Just the word dab and it'll work.
Of course, give me one moment.
There you go. The word dab is now banned in your chat.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
They come out with a rapier and a leather hilt, and this is a rapier of freezing. There's a little bit of cold on impact.
Interesting. How much?
Cool gold.
Depends on how much gold do you have.
Store would be like, how can I scam you, sir?
I feel like this isn't smart enough to like
Inside it.
figure out this one.
I feel like that's a
You can try
wisdom.
insight.
I mean,
You can
that
try
is.
insight because it's insight into how the shop works.
I don't know how to remove that as a banned word.
It's already removed, Quentin.
Oh.
Cool. I got an 11.
And a crit fail.
Yeah.
For a +6 to insight, you sure rolled shit.
Well, I mean, how much do you have?
I mean, at the moment, I have 600 gold.
Well, usually for these weapons, we're looking for about 1,000.
Yeah, that's about what I figured.
Why the fuck would you... That's such a dick move.
What?
How it's like, how much do you have? About 600. We're looking for about like more than you can afford actually. Go fuck yourself. Why not just say 1,000?
Because this is a market.
Yeah, and if you
So-
say more than that, they'll say more than that.
Yeah. Dude, do I have to hang on?
Still a dick move.
Yeah, here you go. Here's the... Where is it?
I want to go to like the magical trinket shop, just like knickknacks and random things.
Here you go.
Actually, was going to do
Here,
that as
here
well.
it is. This is what I can think of. There you go, Quentin. That's just for you. In campaign talk.
I see. Can't play that though. I want to, but I can't. So while they went to the weapon store, I'm gonna go to like a clothing store.
And me and Chris are finding trinkets.
I think I shall join them in the trinket shop.
No one's dead.
Yeah, he is.
Does it hurt?
No, he's dead.
There you go. That's what's happening. Stop making Minecraft gems.
What?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
That was definitely like a rupee from Legend of Zelda.
No, man, that was a diamond.
That was more like the Viz or whatever they're called from Thaumaturgy, Thaumcraft.
Oh, yeah, these crystals.
Yeah.
So trinkets.
So clothing. So Nolan.
So me, what's up? You in the clothing store?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you enter the clothing shop. There's a tailor working and sewing something in the back. And he looks up and says, "Yes."
Do you happen to be one who could make some just light clothes of, like, if I were to assign, like, a numerical value to it, +1?
Well, yeah. Are you just talking about regular robes?
Of +1?
Well, I mean, regular robes should be no problem, especially, just weaving in some magic fibers.
Yeah. Of +1?
Yes, that's what you're looking for.
How much would that be? Just one. Not like 2 or 3, just one.
Oh, well, just regular robes of improvement with some magical resistance built in shouldn't be more than 300.
Just
What
out
do
of
you want them made
curiosity,
of?
how much would it cost to be a +2?
That's a little bit more expensive. I have to source some. I mean, which kind of clothing are you looking for? Like a traveling robe? Something to wear to a court?
No, more casual. Kind of like this like jacket I've got on.
Oh, for something that would be, as you consider, a +2. He like goes back and takes out a slip of paper and like starts reading it and is like, But to source the stuff for that, I'd need about 2,000.
So we'll do the +1.
Of course, come back in 2 weeks.
Okay. I hand him 300 gold.
Can I get a name?
Yeah, Sonoria.
All right, perfect. Thank you. And what color do you want these to be?
Black is fine, or a dark purple. Up to you.
All right.
Clothing secure.
All right. So who's next?
They're probably the Trinket Boys.
All right,
Yeah.
Trinket Gang.
Trinket gang.
Gang.
So you headed to what, a jewelry store?
I don't know, just knickknacks. Magical knickknacks.
Paddywag. Bedugglebo.
Yeah, it's
So
kind of
yeah,
like random wondrous item type things. Just
Yeah.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Looking
I'm gonna
for
go heat up some
interesting
food.
things.
All right. So just weird trinkets?
Yeah, like the the collapsible poles and shit like that. Bags of
Okay.
holding.
Of course.
Would yeah, I guess that's the kind of stuff I'm looking forward to. Maybe also like a jeweler kind of thing. But that
A
could
what?
be separate. Jeweler,
Okay.
like jewelry kind of person.
Well, yeah, you as you're walking, you see a sign for a booth that says Yaga's Trinkets and Jewelry.
Perfect.
Convenient.
When you go in, an older woman says, "Welcome. What can I get you today?"
Anything interesting?
Anything? Well, let's see.
What you got? What are you buying? What are you selling?
Well, I have something quite interesting right here. Whoever wants to, give me a 1d10 roll.
Go ahead.
Nave would be.
I rolled a 2.
Alright. So, she heads to the back of her, she comes back with a potion bottle full of a viscous orange fluid. And she says, "This will let you spray acid as if you were an insect."
You know, I got that one covered, I think.
Of course.
It's
Blood
interesting.
blood of the ancient empires, I can see.
Somewhat, yes. May not be acid of the truest sort, but
But what of these boots of ogre swiftness?
What,
Ogre
ogre swiftness?
Yes.
what does that imply?
As fast as an ogre and just as dexterous too.
And how dexterous and fast is an ogre, might I ask?
Dexterity score of 8 and speed of 40 feet.
Okay.
Well, I've lost interest and I'm now going to the potion shop.
I'm quite fast on my own. Not that I need to be.
Alright.
Would you have anything to make me more athletic?
Athletic. Well, I don't have anything that can be athletic, but I do have these boots that will always be in perfect condition. They will never wear, they will never leave tracks. They are always clean.
Won't leave tracks. Interesting.
Meh.
Do you have anything that would make me more sneaky?
Let's see here. I do have these bagpipes that turn you invisible when playing them.
This lady really just sells like magical junk.
I'll pass. Thanks, though.
Do you have any bags of holding?
I have bags of holding certain objects.
Oh,
A bag of holding is a little bit harder to come across, surprisingly, for such a magical town. But I
Well, you
have a bag of holding wood, a bag of holding cobblestone, a bag of holding food.
this is Minecraft. You know, is the bag of holding food refrigerated?
Yes, it is cool inside. It can store meat for up to 7 days.
Oh. And how much is this?
A bag of food will only cost you 300 gold. But with it, you never be hungry again, for while meat may spoil in 7 days, other foods will not.
What could I get for 200 gold?
200 gold.
A magic back stretcher.
That yells every time he sees you.
No, it makes your foot itchy whenever you use it to scratch your back.
What?
And then it makes your back itchy every time you use it to scratch your foot.
This lady that we're talking to for magical trinkets sells magical junk, basically.
Like bagpipes that when you play them, they make you invisible.
Hmm.
Could be
She's
great.
going, she's going
Yeah,
around with
for a
that.
deaf enemy.
Yeah, I was about to say that is kind of cool. They're like, wait, bagpipes, noise,
Loud instrument.
So ogre's swiftness, which give you 40 feet of movement, but also 8 dexterity.
Have to roll performance every time I use the bagpipe.
I have
Well-
performance as a classical.
I don't know if you have to play them
Perfect.
well.
Well, I do have something. It's not exactly useful.
Oh.
She holds up padded armor, and she says, "This is the armor of madness." Well,
505?
I've heard that it can make you immune to the charming effects of others, including being scared or stunned. But those who wear it become inflicted with a madness every day it's gone.
I don't know about that one, bud.
Do you want to buy this orb?
She grabs the order and goes, "Where did you get this?"
This Mad Wizard's Tower.
Oh, Lucis. I knew the man. Anthony, your staff says, "No, she didn't."
I've never met this lady.
Yeah, this is Lucis, by the way. He may have lived in the tower as the tower. Now he lives in my staff.
You can only refer to Lucis in terms of like he could have been a wizard that might have been in a tower.
He lived
How
in
about
a tower,
now
now he
function
lives
as
in
my
this mad
magical
staff.
focus.
Instead of selling, how about a trade?
For what?
She picks up a axe off the table. This axe is meant for slaying creatures of the plant. And when you kill them, they turn into carved utensils.
Weed.
They turn into what?
Carved utensils.
Here, give me a second. She steps out of she just steps out of the tent. She yells something at a different merchant who comes over with a small sapperling. She chops its head off, and inside the cage where the sapperling would have been is a wooden cup, bowl, and spoon.
And does it work only on animate plants, or could I chop down a tree with it?
Well, you could probably chop down a tree with it, though you'd probably get quite a big bowl.
I'll take it.
All right. So, the way that the axe works is +1 against any creature that's plant-based,
Okay.
and when you kill them, they instantly transform into a cup, bowl, and spoon.
Sweet. I'm the cook.
Yeah, it works out. Weirdo. Alright, so Jamie's at the potion shop.
Yes, I'm making my way to Potion Town.
All right, so you're going to potion. Is that what you said? Potion.
Just to clarify, what type of weapon is it?
It's a hand axe.
Okay.
I'm going to find a potion seller.
Potion seller. I'm going into battle.
In 2
Your
weeks.
finest health potions.
You find a smiling man with a big mustache and goes, Well, my small thing, care to take your chance? Pay me 50 gold and pick a number, and I'll give you whatever potion shows up. He's like sitting in front of 10 boxes that all seem to like be like moving just a little bit.
I'm good. I like
Are
my
you
shinies.
sure?
Yes.
He grabs like one of the boxes on the end, he pops it up, and he like picks it up and he shakes it like, ooh, hill giant strength. And he sets it back down into the like container and puts the top back on, and it starts vibrating again. Are you sure you don't want to give it a try?
Wait, what's going on?
It's a potion loot box.
Oh.
I'll give it a shot.
You're not there. You don't know.
Okay.
He can though if he goes outside because it's like across the street.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got what I wanted, so.
I'm
How much
going
for quote unquote loot box?
50
50
gold.
gold.
You take whatever
Fail
I
RP.
give you.
Fail RP. No, I'm kidding.
Anyways, I'm gonna go find a place that sells health potions.
To clarify, you'll tell us what it does.
Yes, once you hand me the money and you pick a number, I'll open it up and tell you what it does.
I'll do it.
Of course.
I kind of want to stay and see what you get.
I do say that these potions are quite rare. No man would ever slight me for that.
Okay. And what numbers? What are my options for numbers?
Well, first give me the money and I can tell you
Oh,
the
yeah.
numbers.
I'll hand him the 50 gold.
A number between 1 and 10, please.
3.
He grabs it, pauses for a second, pops it open, and inside is a familiar red vial, and he goes, ooh, potion of healing. Not exactly the best one. Would you like to see what was under something nearby?
I'll give you some.
Would you like to
50
see what was
gold.
in 4? He picks up 4. He picks up 4 and goes, ooh, oil of sharpness. Very nice. And he sets it back down.
I
Yes,
get the
here's your
feeling
healing.
every single one you buy is going to be a healing potion.
I mean, 50 gold for a potion healing is obviously a ripoff. But
Oh, would you like to give it a try, my roguish type?
just to prove the point, yeah, here's 50 gold.
All
Box
right.
5.
Box 5, you say?
I like that.
He sets
By the
his hand
way-
on the... What's up?
I like that Dylan's logic here is to prove him wrong, I'll give this man 50 gold.
Exactly.
He sets his hand on the box and lifts it up to reveal a swirling white potion.
The cum potion.
He picks it up and goes, quite nice. Strength of a cloud giant in a bottle.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Take back my insult. You're pretty good.
Of course. I mean, I must give out good potions to make a living.
And then Chris does it and gets another health potion.
No, I'm not doing it again.
But this is quite nice. In stats, it actually gives you a strength score of 27 for 1 hour.
An hour?
And
Yeah.
now, fuck. Potion of the Cloud Giant, right?
Yes.
Cloud Giant strength.
Care to try again?
I'm good, but thanks.
Pulls
Of
lever
course.
on slot machine.
What about you, my big friend? Care to make yourself as strong as your friend over there is going to be?
The hell?
I don't trust your magics. I'm good.
I mean, clearly there must be something good about him. He got quite the expense. I think that potion goes for about 400 to 500 gold in some parts.
I'll make my way with my own merits.
Cool. Sure.
Alchemist
if you
goes,
say.
okay, buddy, retard.
Do you need regular potions? I can just sell you those.
Like he
I'm
gave me a
alright,
regular
thank
potion right here.
Oh, like healing.
Like the one he got.
And he bumps the table, and the boxes sort of like drop into the table, and up comes like a rack of potions.
Oh, cool. I'm going to mosey on back to buy some health potions.
He's a
Fail
sw- He's
RP.
a swindler.
Fail
No,
RP.
he's a swindler.
So if you're looking for regular health potions, those of course are 10 apiece as usual. I mean, you've already got one for a little bit more expensive.
But when you drink these health potions, you grow hair on your tongue.
I will say we don't have to worry about health potions as much with the Staff of Healing, but that's still only like nine heals in a day.
It is
s-
ironic that I got the strength potion. While Chris did not.
I'm
like
gonna
to-
wander over to the armor vendor.
I like to imagine this whole time I'm getting like fitted for the jacket.
That's basically what you're doing. I mean, he has to get the stuff. He has to get the proper fitting. You
Yeah,
can
you
just
have
walk
no
out of the
idea what's
shop.
going on over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go over to the armor smith. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head over to the armor smith, and they go, "Welcome. What are you looking for today?"
Good deal, and I pull out the plate chest piece out of my backpack and
Which
say, "How
one?
much would you give me for this?"
Which plate was that again?
It was like a half plate chest piece.
Just a regular one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It got it out of the tower.
I mean, this is pretty normal. 50, 60 gold.
But it would be good for enchanting, I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm good. I'll take 60 gold sounds good.
Not even haggling.
Okay.
It's just half plate. I don't care.
Fine. He takes it and hands you 60 gold.
Cool.
Anything else I can give you today?
Well, how much? I mean, I know this is much more expensive. How much would it be for a full set of full plate?
Full plate? Well, he looks you up and down. I mean, your size too? We'll be talking 400 gold. But we can get it tailored for you, custom.
I mean, for 400, that's not a bad price. But right now, obviously, it is.
If I were to say give you a down payment of half, could you get started on it now and then I pay you later for the rest, like when I come to pick it up?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we can do the basic fittings. We can't do the leather work until you get back and pay us the other half, but we can definitely get the plate itself going because we can just remelt that down. We start making custom leather straps. That's when things get expensive.
Okay.
But we can
I'd
do the
like to-
plating. Sure.
I'll drop 200 gold for 'em.
Can we get a name, and if you'll take your time to do some fittings for us first?
And I give him kind of like a little pendant that has my my tribe's crest on it. And I
Okay.
ask if you can put it on the the chest piece.
That's what I said. That all goes on after the other half.
Oh, gotcha.
It'll be quite quick. We'll have templates and everything set up, but we don't want to put anything on metal.
That's fair.
I keep forgetting that you're not a barbarian, so I'm always just like, why are you putting on armor? What are you doing?
Goliath? Not barbarian.
Yeah, well, it's his fault for having Grog as his fucking image over here. Who
Yeah,
was
I mean-
a Goliath barbarian.
That's fair.
Oh, Theros just got added to D&D.
Yeah.
At some point, I should probably get half plate. 'Cause that's like the only armor I can get that without going like magical that can increase my AC. But for now, Nolan, can I find a place to get like the magic ruby I have appraised, inspected, whatever?
The one that you peeled off the door.
Yeah, I want to know what it does.
Okay. So you go back to Yaga's shop, and she goes, "Ah, yes. This ruby, at least at one point. Well, if you ever pressed an unwilling person's head up against it, it sucked all the blood out of their body. Brutal, mind you. Would you pull this from a blood cult?"
Possibly.
Yes.
She like sniffs you and goes, "Cardi, yes, that
Okay,
makes sense."
Smells it on you.
a little creepy, but okay. So, what use is it now? Does it just suck blood out of people?
No, it doesn't do anything anymore. It's been inactive for so long that at this point it's just a ruby that makes you feel weird whenever you touch it.
Cool. How much would you give me for it?
It's like one of
How
those
about a trade?
It's like one of those slightly cursed objects, like the Alphonse
Everything
plush.
Hey.
in that fucking
What you got?
shop is slightly cursed.
Yeah.
Like a ring you can only remove if you're standing on your head.
Well, it's a shop of like the magic items of like completely no use or like
broken, basically.
yeah. There's an entire like community dedicated to making magic items like that on Reddit somewhere, and it's god awful.
Yeah. What?
Like the invisible ring that turns invisible when you put it on.
Okay, so what's the trade?
She's in the back.
And she's still going into the back.
Yeah, she's in the back still looking at stuff.
And you have to wait real life, like, time.
What other shops are here? Cool.
Well, there are shops. It's a bazaar. If you look long enough, you'll find it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She's like scrounging around. It's like, too much. Weird and I mean,
Me too.
would this be? No.
The lady sure is taking a long time.
Hey, you're not in the shop.
Fail RP, fail RP.
Fail RP. I'm sorry,
I'm putting my
Anthony.
shit
You're done.
down.
You're done.
Kicked.
Rock's fall character dies.
Kick him. Kick him.
Oh, but I have a potion here that if you cover up to 20 sticks, it turns them into special arrows. However, one of the sticks will become a snake that will attack you. But the other 19 will become magic arrows of differing varieties.
One of them will become a snake.
Interesting. I'll take it.
Of course. Thank you.
Simple way of fixing this. Just lay them all out.
There's a really simple way of fixing it, but
So Jamie, just call that
in
oil.
character, I don't know.
It's the oil of the Fletcher.
Lay them all out, and then wait for the
I just
snake
put
to
it in
attack you.
initially as potion of snake arrows.
And
Potion of-
and then we will.
All right.
kill the snake.
I would like to go to the armor smith and inquire about half plate.
Athlete. Well, we did just get a set here from a man.
Jamie,
At
are you proficient in heavy?
for about 100-ish.
Plate is
gold.
medium.
Athlete.
Yeah, half
Yes.
plate's medium, but aren't you proficient in heavy?
Yeah, but I'd lose my dex bonus.
Didn't you just say you wanted half plate?
You
Yeah,
yes, that's what he said.
Yes. So that's what
he
he said.
he doesn't want heavy though because
Half plate is medium.
Yes.
exactly.
So when the guy just said we just got some half plate,
Yeah.
we can get it. Why'd you guys interrupt me about that?
Because I was
Well-
asking Jamie why he's not getting
Oh.
heavy armor.
Oh.
'Cause
Anyway,
he's being dumb about it.
anyways,
That's me.
we just got some, and for about 200 gold, we could fit it for you next couple days.
Done.
Perfect. Come back in a few days. We should have it done. Mind taking some measurements, though.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you're getting it tailored.
Which is actually
Okay.
pretty important.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I would like to inquire as to how much they give me for my scale mail.
Well, we don't know anyone who'd wear this size scale mail. 20 gold. Maybe
Besides
a
the child.
goblin or a child. Okay, so they give you 20 gold and take it off your,
Off your corpse. Because they fucking murder you. Well, I don't have anything in particular I need.
I don't have anything that I need until after the quest. So.
My suggestion is that we walk. And then
Here you
use
go,
the
Quentin. The next
teleport
time-
to get home.
Okay, I will be right back.
Yeah, walk there and then teleport back. I mean, we can
Yeah.
find more loot and stuff like that too.
Here you go, Quentin, for your next character. So next time you spend 2 hours trying to figure out what your character is.
It
Listen,
makes more
I'm good at
sense.
backstories. I'm not good at.
Don't worry, this one sets up backstories too.
No, I said I'm good at backstories.
I really like this one I got. Pretty chill warlock, dragonborn from a complex bureaucratic society who has some pretty shady connections.
Funny half-elf paladin from a pompous wizard school who carries a charmed locket that they can't open.
Unstable gnome cleric from a fake leper colony hiding a secret who is jailed for a crime they didn't commit.
Argumentative human paladin from a traveling band who was badly burnt by a sorcerer.
Dragonborn barbarian from an underground city who is currently on probation for drunk and disorderly behavior. A wary dragonborn.
Depressed half-elf warlock from a powerful trading town who is searching for the perfect culinary dish.
I am returned.
Naive dragonborn wizard from an underground city who can't silence the voices.
Bitchy half-orc monk from the pirate-infested isles who was told they'll never be good enough.
So I vote we wait 2 weeks in-game before doing this quest.
To be fair, he really didn't give you a time frame, so...
He said 2 weeks.
No, I'm talking about the person for the quest.
Oh.
Of, when you need it back, so... That is a fair assumption.
Well, sure.
As for
I've rolled
say,
3 clerics
onward.
in a row on who's my fucking D&D character.
It was destined.
Actually, that one's kind of good.
Also, do you say onward because of journey quests?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yep. I don't play this character the same. For
No,
for
you-
good reason.
Yeah. But after I started watching Journey Quest, I was like, he says onward a lot.
How do you use the D&D dice? Are they just like...
On what?
Oh, the D&D Beyond dice?
Oh, if you just click on like certain things, it'll roll on your character sheet. Or in
So
the
if you
bottom
just
left
like roll.
corner of your character sheet, you can click it and
Because I've got a mythic dice set that looks really nice.
Did you know that?
Did you?
Know that.
Did you know that?
So apparently George Washington's teeth wasn't actually made of wood,
Yeah,
and
they
it
were
was
like
yeah.
weren't they like sheep teeth?
No, they were instead being pulled from the mouths of slaves.
Oh,
Fun
let's
fact
just
of
say
the
they
day.
were wooden. Next thing you know, all these people are gonna be ripping down George Washington statue.
Anyways,
anyways. So you guys just gonna kill 2 weeks worth of time?
I guess.
Why are we killing 2 weeks?
I'm waiting for my +1 armor to be made. And Chris could wait for his full plate.
Yeah, but
Well,
does
he-
he have enough money to pay for his full plate?
I've already paid for half. I'm gonna pay for half later.
You know, when we come back from this quest.
I mean, if someone wants to loan me 200 so I can get it before we leave, that'd be good.
200.
I'll loan you 200.
Okay.
There.
Well, it's still gonna take time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
So then, yeah, I'll go back to the shop and see if they can get started on that.
Well,
Cool.
I hate to do it, but I have an interview at like 8 in the morning. So
What, you want to call it for now?
yeah.
That's fine. This is a good spot to really call it too, because your guys are about to embark. You haven't embarked yet. You've just been doing shopping.
Yeah. So
The hell's happening?
But yeah, it would be a good idea for us to just walk to the place and then teleport back, I think. Anyway.
Or you could just teleport to Cardi and walk there.
Listen, all I'm saying is after we do this giant thing, we're going back to Cardi.
But you'll have enough money to afford a dimensional door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll all have 20,000 gold.
And I'll have
Is
to
it
spend like
20,000? Oh wait, yeah, it's 100k. I was about to
Mhm.
say is it 20,000 per person? I'm like, wait, no, this is the more expensive
Five.
thing.
Yeah.
all right. So is my armor requisition able to go through? Like,
Well, yeah, they're starting to work on it. Oh, did you pay the other half off?
yeah, he did.
yeah.
Yeah, then they're good. Then they're like,
Right.
yeah, we'll
So-
just finish it all
I'm
up.
off to bed. Bye bye.
So should I just like mark it down as me having it?
Yeah, you can mark it down. Because by the time you leave, it'll be done.
Cool.
Oh, I can't wear full plate.
Well, good thing you bought half plate.
Well, Anthony was yelling like, "Why are you getting half full plate? That requires a strength of 15."
No.
Yeah.
That gets rid of the disadvantage.
Disadvantage on what?
Stealth. So let's see here.
Like I said, not many encounters planned, but this also works for
Oh
me
no,
because I
I'm
can-
sorry. It reduces your speed.
We can open
Reduces your speed by 10 feet.
Oh man, I get to prepare maps for this place. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not be entirely slowed down.
so basically,
Also, it only nets me 1 AC.
Oh, hey, how much would they take my chainmail for?
They're chain like 30 gold. Same problem as the other one. You're big.
Hey,
Yeah.
how much would the tailor shop take my old jacket for?
I'll go give
They
them.
won't sell it to a thrift shop.
At that point, I might as well donate it. Give me like a
Yeah.
copper.
I'll take the 30 gold for that.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I have a scroll of acid splash for some reason.
You got it out of a loot chest.
Yeah.
Alright, so big day on Saturday.
What's on Saturday?
The next session probably.
Next session.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Chris
because it gives
gets
you time
off
to.
around 6:30.
So we're gonna
Our
play for
time.
8 hours straight.
Mhm.
Wait, I should be home around 7:30.
Your time or our time?
Or, wait, no, your time.
Our
Sorry,
time.
Our time. Job done.
because I'm working 12 to 4:30 for some reason. And I'm going to mark down that I owe Sonoria 200 gold.
Still think it's funny that I got the strength push.
Honestly, Chris.
Hmm?
My character would not even care about the money.
Yeah, but mine would.
That's a lot of money too.
Oh.
My character doesn't care about
Hello?
the money for the sake of it being money, but for the fact that it has to be honorable and give you what is owed.
Yeah. I bet Dylan enjoys the integration.
What's happening in my chat right now?
Wait, what happened?
Said I think you enjoy the integration.
Who is that?
I don't
What's
know.
Dude, they got them flags, bro.
Oh, and I do. You said that and my eyes just went wide open. I was like,
Hey, Mini Titan, you okay?
They're these British colonies. Except for like Turkey. No, that's Tunisia.
Why is your text so small?
Flag Tuvalu, flag Great Britain, flag Tuvalu again.
Oh, you have
Phase.
AIDS. Oh. Here's an interesting thing. Those aren't flags for me.
What are they?
It says TV, GB, TV,
Yeah,
GS,
same.
PN.
Oh.
No, I see
Oh,
flags.
it's probably.
It's
It's
because I'm
probably
through
a-
Streamlabs. So I was like,
I also don't see them.
It's. I think it's better Twitch TV. Emotes.
I have better Twitch TV.
No, it's just regular emotes.
So I was very confused what was happening.
Oh, it's emoji.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're emojis.
Always forget those are a thing that you can use because.
I literally just watched this video, or just watched the episode.
Oh,
a little.
the haggle.
Yeah.
Huh. So what are we doing now?
I'm building a backup character.
That's planning for failure.
Exactly.
I'm
Marking
just
XXD.
making a character in general because
We-
I went on that and got a bunch of ideas and found a really cool idea for a wizard.
I, however, won't be dying.
That's what you think. Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I have money invested in this character.
What you send Nolan like $30 or something?
Maybe. Yeah.
I didn't even do any weird teleportation nonsense with my level up.
Yeah, we didn't fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically just a refresher.
Yeah, it was a refresher campaign.
Yeah.
Campaign?
Anthony's just gonna be like.
Yep, the entire campaign. That's it. Game's over. Sorry.
Anthony's just gonna be like, wait, you can teleport now? I don't think I mentioned it while he was here.
What? You're teleporting Echo Knight?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but do you have an axe that turns trees into bowls?
I don't mean my character. I mean real life because I'm making this cool looking symbol.
Oh, gotcha.
I say we should play GTFO, but somebody
What?
can't because they're baby.
Listen, my dad got mad at me last night because apparently I was too loud.
You
Oh.
won't get that loud. It's more of an atmospheric.
Dude, let's bring
Like
back
horror.
ARAMs.
What's what?
Let's bring back ARAMs.
Sorry, you're cutting out.
Sure.
But yeah, it's more of an atmospheric horror, so not really jump scares. So if you
Yeah,
can
the baby
scare
version we
that-
played is like significantly different from the other two.
Yeah, like it wasn't super difficult, but it definitely wasn't the easiest, especially crunching for time and on the first one when we had no idea what to do.
So what are we doing?
I'm just vibing.
All right, so GTFO.
Jamie's dead, or he's about to be.
Exactly. So GTFO.
No, because no baby rage. You gonna play GTFO?
It'd be a good stream.
Yeah, here's the thing: is I'm gonna have to cut stream and then restart it because
Yeah.
I need to keep sessions like isolated so I can upload them to YouTube easily.
That's
Oh.
fair. But still, it'd be a good stream.
Other ones include League of Legends.
Yeah.
So I bring it up and
Popular,
we get
popular
Jeanette
games.
and just vibe.
I mean, I'm down for League.
Wow.
No
So
one
somebody
asked
get down for
you.
League and I'm gonna
Weirdo.
pass out. Okay then. You work dude here.
Quentin, what the fuck are you doing?
Rubber band ball.
The world's largest rubber band ball. Who is Deaninator?
My
Dean.
Friend
That would
Dean?
be Dean.
Okay. I think I played with him like once.
Why is there? What happened to the map?
Somebody. Oh, they're putting. Probably one of you two, like building boxes.
It's not me. Is Jamie still here?
Yes.
No,
But he'd only be down for League.
I'm down. Well, I'm down for playing something that I own.
You only.
Who here would be down for some DDO?
No. At least not right now.
Some Dungeons and Dragons online.
I'll tell you what. If you play at least 5 games of TFT.
No, not TFT. I can't even agree that much. TFT, my man.
I can't
I
even
still don't
read.
get the point of buying dice sets for D&D Beyond.
Because you can see them.
Because it's cool. It's
I
why do you
mean,
buy skins in games?
maybe for like $1, but
That's
like
true.
for 15.
I mean, but why do you buy skins in games? Because it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least in games you get to show off. This is just for you.
Yeah?
I know. I'm.
Dude, let's play Valorant.
I haven't restarted my PC for their stupid anti-cheat.
Fair. Me neither. I think I turned it off earlier today, too.
I did something with it. I can't remember.
I know.
Uninstalled.
I might have.
Did we level?
No.
Did we
No.
level?
I
No.
would say no to that.
From what talking? You talk that?
We leveled up our talking skills. We
You
get a
know why
bonus
I
now.
want to
Nice.
level? Know why? Because I get burning hands, as well as magic fist punch, and 5 more feet of movement speed.
Stupid monk.
Fuck you.
I get a feat next level.
Well, I'm gonna cut stream here for the sake of uploading it to YouTube. And then if we decide on something like fun, I will resume.
So GTFO.